Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. I woke up, as you can tell, my teeth. You can't tell I brushed my teeth, and I was looking at Twitter, and some stuff came up, and I was like, no, ma'am. That seems like violence. I don't like violence. I don't want to choose violence, but if I have to choose violence, then I guess I'll fucking choose violence. Let me Quentin Tarantino this shit back. Okay. Sex work. It all started when someone tweeted that they knew of this actor that everybody liked for some reason. And they said this guy, gets escorts. And someone was like, that's so weird, especially given, with all the buzz that this guy is now getting versus before, which I was like, okay. And they were like, oh, that's weird, and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And I said, why is it weird? Is it weird because you can't imagine someone getting a sex worker and then them, because you wouldn't get one? Essentially, that's what I said. I said, do you think that sex workers are beneath you? Like, why is that weird? For those of you who don't know, I am a pro-sex worker. I want laws to be in place for the safety of the sex worker. And I guess the people that people that hire them, I want to give them, I don't want them to go to jail for that. I definitely don't. If you're paying a customer, I would rather it be in places that, where everybody can be safe, essentially. That's what I want. I want people to be safe. If you're going to do it. I wish that there was a way where pimps could be taken out. And I guess, I don't know, what would I want in a perfect world? In a perfect world for sex work, I would like for people to be able to do it and not get shamed, which obviously is never going to fucking happen because of how puritanical America is. I almost would like brothels, but hearing about brothels and how much money they take out, I'm like, that's fucked up. There should be a law that says if you are a brothel, you can't take more than half the person's money. 30%. Treat it like you would take it like rent. And you can't upcharge them and then be like, you have to pay me for blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, no, the fuck I don't. No, fuck that shit. And I guess then the person, I'm just thinking, I have to think about logistics because I know there's going to be a brothel somewhere that's going to be like, excuse me, we take 50% off or more because we have to pay for your food, the electricity, internet, advertisements, all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I want to get rid of pimps. And have it be the person and have them be of age. Like you can, there's a registry where you can go and that's your job. And you're official. They check your ID to make sure you are of age because, again, it's your job. But then I'm like, if I do a registry, then some asshole will come into power and then be like, these are sex workers, so we must destroy them. And I don't want that. I definitely don't want that. I'm pro-sex work because I understand why people do it. I also cammed. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. I cammed for a bit. And then I stopped because I saw people getting doxxed. You never saw my face, but I deleted my videos because, again, I was fearful of being doxxed. And then I went on Bing, and this is also the reason why I use Bing. I started to see that there were some places where bots or whoever had stolen my videos and posted them to other things. So then I was like, okay, I need to go in and complain because that's my work. Don't fucking steal my work. And that's what I did. I knew a woman also who was a cam girl. She was like in financial dom. She was a financial dom. She was also a, she was a dom that also would yell at guys for their small penises. Like, she was good at that. She's like, oh, it's great. I know how to talk back to them, blah, blah, blah. She did that. She knew how to do that and everything. I think what's fucked up is people look at sex workers and they're like, you have no morals. Says who? I'm sorry. What? Because someone pays to watch me do things to myself on camera? Or because somebody wants to buy my used underwear and socks? Allegedly. This is all allegedly. That makes me a terrible person? I'm sorry. Did you just get on your fucking high horse? Nobody is a good person. And to say because somebody does sex, they're automatically no morals, therefore anything can happen to them is really fucked up. That's one thing that has really gotten on my damn nerve. Also, I don't know what the fuck happened, but since 2020, people have been flocking to the areas that I've tried to get in, and now there's like an influx. And because there's an influx, the paying customer can decide where the fuck to go, which means I have to make less money, possibly. Allegedly. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that there are people out there who's like, oh yeah, I joined this web, I joined OnlyFans because Bella Thorne joined OnlyFans. Ugh, get the fuck out. Carmen Electra, get the fuck out. You have money. The whole reason for sex work is because sometimes there are people who may be disabled and they aren't able to actually, do the work. What does that mean? It means that, when you look at jobs, there are some jobs, okay? Actually, there are a lot of jobs that will list, you must be able to walk up a ladder. You must be able to carry 50 pounds and all this shit. There's a reason for that. The reason for that is so then that they can essentially be like, oh, sorry, you can't come here because you're disabled. Sorry. They're not sorry, though. And that's the fucked up part. And my mouth is dry. The fucked up part is that they can get away with it. And it took me watching people in the disabled community say, this is the shit that happened. And even I'm part of it, which I'm going to explain, or at least I should have explained in the video before this. Because if this video goes out first, that means I fucked up. So if you saw my disability video, you would have known that I talked about my hearing, I'm hard of hearing in my right ear. It doesn't physically disable me, but actually it does, because I'm not really able to hear people, so I use my left ear to just, listen. I have had idiots scream in my right ear or my left ear thinking it's funny. I hope that you fall down a flight of stairs if you do that shit to anybody. It's not cute. Also, people have been like, oh, well, you could hear me when I said this, so you're not really. And then it's like, did you really just tell me what I am and not? Okay. But I digress. The point is that the reason people do sex work are a ton of different reasons. There's some people who do it because they're like, it's empowering. There's some people doing it because they aren't able to make money. There are others who are doing it for other reasons. And I want to make it safe for everybody. And I also wish that this puritanical thing would fucking stop. I am somebody that has read erotica. I am someone that has listened to audio erotica. I can't tell you how many great, not readers, but they were speaking. These were people that were doing erotica, and they were voice acting for erotica. Someone would find them out and then immediately be like, hey, I know who you are, and I'm going to tell everybody. Why? Or they would go and just leak it. They would leak it to friends and family as if they were trying to humiliate that person. And was like, why the fuck are you doing that? If anything, if you out a sex worker and you're like, this person's a sex worker, you know what that tells me, an individual, is to not fucking trust you. It tells me, an individual, that while you were having fun times with somebody, or you caught someone having fun times, mind you, they are a grown adult. If they are of age and legal, who the fuck cares? Now, if they're underage, yeah, call the cops. Call the cops. Call the FBI. Call the FBI. Cops don't do shit. Call the FBI. Find out whoever you need to call, so then that way they can take care of it. I would say to call FBI because I know that they probably have cases to help with children and that children being exploited more than the cops, but still do something. Don't leak it. But I'm going, if the person is a legal adult, they're of age, and you are posting this stuff and telling others about it, you're trying to make somebody humiliated. And me personally, I would be like, you listen to someone, or you watch someone, or you slept with someone that was doing something, leaving themselves vulnerable. Because let's be real, taking your clothes off, or, reading and doing this stuff, it's showing vulnerability. You're showing your body, or you're showing your, you may be showing your voice as you're reading these words and doing all this stuff. People, it's still vulnerable. And to watch someone be vulnerable and then say, I'm going to leak it to everybody, that shows me that you are a shit person. And if anybody has shitty morals, it would be you. And I cannot trust you, because if you are willing to do that to somebody, what's to say you don't do it to me or another person? Them's the breaks, baby. I don't make it, but I remember. Anyway, I'm going to go get ready, take a shower, do that shit. So I will talk to you guys later. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.